My beloved child, let your heart receive joy in purity, not the kind of joy that rises from haste, nor a hope tied to a number or to a promise that causes you to lose peace. I want you to know that I have seen the dry seasons you have walked through, the days when you had to weigh every small thing, the nights when you quietly wondered whether help could still arrive in time. I have seen the tears you hid in secret corners, the times you still smiled at others while your heart was full of pressure, the moments when you still tried to do what was right, even though no one recognized it. No good thing you have sown has been lost before me. No sincere prayer of yours has vanished into emptiness. I do not come to tell you that my blessing is found only in an unexpected amount of money. Nor do I want you to measure my love by what appears in an account. I am your Father, the one who knows your needs, but also knows what lies deeper than those needs. I know you need your burden to become lighter, but I also know you need to be set free from the fear of lack. I know you long for debt to be loosened, but I also know you need wisdom so you will not return to old cycles. I know you long for a season of abundance, but I also want your heart to be steady enough, humble enough, and pure enough that what is given does not become what rules you. There are doors I open that are not as loud as you imagine. Sometimes provision comes through a work opportunity, through a clear idea, through someone sent at the right time, through an adjustment in the way you steward, through a matter being resolved piece by piece, through a small yet enduring path. You often long for a heavy rain that immediately fills every empty place. But I am also the one who gives steady morning dew so dry ground can soften day by day. Do not despise humble beginnings. A small seed in the hand of the faithful can become a garden. One right step today can open a path that yesterday you could not see. Remember Isaac in the season of famine, when the land was dry and circumstances were unfavorable. He still sowed in the land where I had placed him. The world could look at that season and say that sowing was useless, that this land could not bear fruit, that waiting would only make a person more disappointed. But Isaac sowed in obedience, and at the appointed time, what was sown produced a great harvest. Do you see? I do not only bless in easy conditions. I can cause seed to sprout even in a season others call unfavorable. I can make your quiet faithfulness become a testimony when the time is ripe. Likewise, my child, do not lose heart when you do good and have not yet seen results. Do not think your kindness is buried simply because no one thanked you. Do not think your sacrifice is meaningless because there is no applause. There are seeds that need time beneath the soil before they rise into the light. There are acts of love not recognized by human eyes but kept in my faithfulness. When you give with a pure heart, when you help without showing yourself off, when you live uprightly even when misunderstood, when you continue sowing kindness in a cold season, you are placing seeds in soil that I can cause to bear fruit. I know there were words in the past that made you feel as though lack had been assigned to you. Perhaps you heard that your family could never be better, that you would always struggle, that nothing you tried would change anything. But my child, no negative word is stronger than the truth I place over you. I do not call you to a life bound by fear and shame. I call you to freedom, where you know you are loved, taught, guided, and given the ability to live more wisely day by day. What I break is not only outward lack, but also the way of thinking that makes you believe lack is your identity. If I expand you, remember that this expansion is not only for you. True blessing does not make your heart shrink into selfishness. It makes you more generous in love. When I place more in your hands, I also ask whether your heart is willing to become a flowing stream. You can care for your family with wisdom. Lift the weary. Sow into what is good. Repay what needs to be repaid. Build the future with responsibility. And live as one who understands that every good thing is grace. I do not give, so you can exalt yourself above others. I give so you may learn to love through action. Steward with reverence, and give thanks through your life. Be careful of voices that make you believe one hurried word will decide every blessing. I do not need you to prove your faith through panic. I will not let the enemy steal from my hand what I have kept for you. What comes from me will not make you more greedy, more anxious, or more dependent. What comes from me will bring you back to peace, truth, contentment, and faithfulness in small things. Discern. Do not chase every bright promise if it causes you to lose clarity. Let your faith mature not through noise, but through quiet obedience each day. Today, I invite you to open your heart to hope, but keep that hope in the light. Ask me to provide, but also ask me to teach you to steward. Ask me to open doors, but also prepare your hands through diligence. Ask me to restore, but also let me heal the old habits, old fears, and old ways of thinking that have drained you. Ask me for a harvest, but do not forget to care for today's seed. What you sow in love, in truth, in mercy, and in faithfulness will not be wasted when it is placed in my hands. My beloved child, I am working in your life in more ways than you realize. Sometimes I have not changed every circumstance immediately, but I am changing the way you face your circumstances. Sometimes I have not removed every burden in one day, but I am teaching you to walk lighter, wiser, and no longer controlled by fear. Sometimes I have not yet shown you the harvest, but I am causing your roots to grow deeper so that when the rain comes, you will not be swept away. Do not measure my faithfulness only by what you receive today. Look also at the way I am preserving, shaping, reminding, and renewing you from within. Rejoice, but rejoice in me. Expect what is good, but do not let your heart be tied to exaggeration. Believe that I can open a way, but also do your part in uprightness. Live generously, but do not lack wisdom. Do good, but do not grow weary, because it has not yet been seen. I am faithful, and I know which season is for sowing, which season is for watering, which season is for waiting, and which season is for harvesting. When the appointed time comes, you will understand that no tear has been forgotten, no seed of love has been lost, and no faithful step has become meaningless. Be at peace, my child. I am not calling you to an inheritance built on fear, but to a life built on love, truth, and wisdom. I can restore dry places, open healthy doors, provide at the right time, and cause the small thing in your hand to bear fruit. But above all, I want you to receive the deepest inheritance, a heart no longer defined by lack, a mind no longer ruled by anxiety, a life that knows how to sow what is good even before seeing results, and an enduring faith that I am still with you in every season. You are not forgotten. You are being led, and what I build within you will become a gentle testimony of my faithfulness that never runs dry. You may not yet see sweet fruit today, but the roots are quietly reaching deep beneath the surface. And at the time I have appointed, the place that once seemed empty will begin to bloom. My child, do not rush to conclude that nothing is happening just because your eyes have not yet seen change. Some of my most precious work is done in the hidden place, where no one applauds, no one recognizes, and no one records it. Your prayers are watering those roots. Your faith is nourishing that harvest. Your perseverance, even when it trembles, is still cooperating with what I am building. You do not labor in vain. You do not sow into emptiness. You do not stand firm through difficult seasons, only for everything to disappear. I am making something with depth, life, and value far beyond what you can measure by immediate results. My beloved child, I call you not only so you may be blessed, but so you may become a blessing to others. What I cause to flow into your life is not meant to stop with you, but to keep flowing through your hands, your words, your presence, and your mercy. That is how a legacy is born. Legacy is not only created by what you collect, what you own, or what the world can count by numbers. Legacy is formed in the way you love when love is not easy, the way you forgive when your heart has been wounded, the way you stand firm in faith when everything around you shakes, and the way you still choose to sow what is good even when you yourself have needed to be lifted. You are not the sum of the possessions in your hands. You are not limited by the standards the world uses to call someone successful. You are not small simply because there have been seasons when you did not have much to prove. You are my masterpiece, painted with grace, upheld by strength, and placed into life with a purpose that echoes beyond the days you are living. Every morning you still wake up is a sign that I have not finished my work in you. Every new breath is a reminder that something good is still being written, even when your hands feel empty. I am still filling your inner being with wisdom, perseverance, and light, even when your heart feels forgotten. I still call your name in my plan with love that does not fade. I have spoken promises over your life, and those promises cannot be stolen by delay, by the words of others, or by the seasons when you once felt weak. I have placed songs along your journey, songs that do not only tell of pain, but also of restoration, covering, and my faithfulness. One day, the things you are sowing in secret will become shade for others. The right choices you make today will open a way for your children and the generations after you to walk more lightly. The times you choose prayer instead of giving up, peace instead of bitterness, obedience instead of fear, all of these are sowing seeds that time itself will testify to. Therefore, do not despise the season of deep roots. Do not look down on the days before flowers bloom. Do not think slowness is failure. I am making you steady from within before I cause your life to bloom outwardly. What I am building through you is not only for a brief moment, but for a longer, deeper, and more sacred flow. You are not only stepping into breakthrough, you are sowing for the future. And when the harvest comes, you will understand that not one prayer was wasted, not one tear was meaningless, and not one act of love was forgotten by me. There is a sound rising from your life, and that sound does not need to be loud to shake dark places. You thought that to make a difference, you had to speak louder, appear more often, to be recognized by more people, or be placed in a more visible position. But my beloved child, some of the strongest echoes do not come from display, but from quiet obedience. Every time you choose what is right when no one is watching, a pure sound rises. Every time you forgive, though your heart still hurts, a melody of grace moves through your life. Every time you continue loving without losing wisdom, heaven recognizes the fragrance of faithfulness. You do not need to shout to prove that your life has meaning. Your life itself, when placed in my hands, becomes a quiet yet powerful testimony. Your love is a language I understand very well. Not weak love without boundaries, nor love that allows others to trample your heart. I am teaching you a purer love, one that knows mercy without losing truth, that remains tender without compromising with wrong, that knows how to stay when I tell you to stay and how to release when I tell you to release. Your endurance is not meaningless either. The seasons when you had to remain steadfast, the days when you had to breathe deeply so you would not react in bitterness, the nights when you placed your weariness before me instead of letting it become words that wounded others, all of these rise before me like a gentle song. I have heard that sound. I have seen that perseverance, and I want you to know that what the world calls small can be a great seed in my eyes. Stop comparing your season with the season of others. Comparison exhausts your heart, clouds your eyes, and makes you forget that I lead each person with a different rhythm. Some are in a harvest season, some are in a sowing season, some are in a pruning season, and some are in a season of rest for restoration. If you look at another person's fruit and conclude that you have been left behind, you will misunderstand my care for you. The path I have marked for you is not a copy of anyone else's. What is suitable for another person may not be good for you. The door that opens for someone else may not be the door I want you to enter. That is why I tell you to trust me, not chase trends. Listen to my holy leading, and do not let the noise of the world decide your value, your speed, or your direction. I am the one who shepherds you, and I do not lead you into emptiness. There are unfamiliar lands you are walking through that make you wonder whether you are on the right path. There are rough places that make your feet weary, turns that keep you from seeing what lies ahead, and silences that make you think I am no longer speaking. But my child, the true shepherd does not abandon his sheep in the wilderness. I know where there is clear water. I know where there is shade. I know which road may look longer but keeps you from the abyss. You do not need to understand every step before you obey. You only need to keep walking in trust. Keep your ears near my voice. Keep your heart from panic. And believe that I know the way better than any map you could draw for yourself. Even when you must climb through difficult terrain, I still keep your feet steady. Some trials do not come to destroy you, but to make your steps firmer. Some pressure is not meant to bury you, but to reveal what I have placed within you. You once thought you were too weak to continue, but you are still here. You once thought certain pains would break you forever, but I preserved you through every layer. You once thought you could not rise after that disappointment, that rejection, that loss. And yet today you can still hear my voice calling. That is not coincidence. That is the trace of my grace upon your life. I lifted you when you did not even know you were being lifted. I held you when you thought you were merely surviving on the last of your strength. The impact your life carries is far greater than you imagine. You may think you are only living an ordinary life, doing ordinary things, passing through ordinary days, but in my eyes, a faithful life reaches farther than you know. Someone will find hope again when they see the way you did not give up. Someone will learn forgiveness when they witness that you did not let bitterness turn you cold. Someone will believe they can rise too because they saw you fall and still be restored. Generations after you will be covered by the prayers you pray today. People in your home will receive peace because you chose to break an old cycle. Do not make light of your life. Do not call what I am doing through you small. I can use your quiet faithfulness to open a way for many others to step into the light. So keep your heart steadfast. Do not let disappointment move you away from what I have spoken. Do not let the words of others make you give up halfway. Do not let silent seasons cause you to conclude that I am not working. Keep your hands faithful in what has been entrusted to you, even if no one has recognized it yet. Keep your eyes fixed on me, because when your eyes move away from me, every noise will begin to seem more important than the truth. What I have begun in you, I will complete in my timing. The seeds I have sown in you, I will cause to grow with rain and light in the right season. The words I have spoken over your life, I will fulfill not according to your haste, but according to my perfect wisdom, my beloved child. I will not work forever in the hidden place without allowing fruit to be revealed. There are things I am building in silence that will one day be seen. There is hidden faithfulness that I will cause to shine in the right way. Not to feed pride, but to testify that I do not forget the steadfast. I will bless you with peace, with clarity, with healthy connections, with timely resources, with restoration in places that were once depleted. I can touch your finances in pure and unexpected ways, but I will also teach you to steward them with humility. My hand is greater than the debt that worries you, stronger than the struggle that wearies you, and wider than every limit you have ever placed around your future. The season of rejection has no authority to last beyond the time I have appointed. But when I bring you out of that season, I want you to come out with a healed heart, not a heart trying to prove itself. I want you to be lifted and still remain tender, increased and still remain grateful, seen and still remain humble, given an opened way and still keep your eyes fixed on me. Heaven has not forgotten your name. I have not forgotten your quiet choices. I have not forgotten the prayers in the night. I have not forgotten the times you chose to love, endure, forgive, and obey when it was not easy. Stand firm, my child. The sound of your life is still rising, and when I complete what I have begun, you will understand that every season of yours, even the hardest one, has been used by me to create a testimony more beautiful than you ever imagined. My beloved child, this moment is not ordinary. Do not take lightly the fact that you are here. Reading these words, feeling something moving very deeply within your heart. Some encounters in life do not come by accident. Some words are placed before you at the right time, not by chance, but because I know you need to be reminded, lifted, and called back to the faith that long battles have tried to weaken. I have arranged more than you realize. Every step you have taken, every road where you thought you were lost, every weary heartbeat in the long nights, I saw them all. I was there when you cried in the dark and no one could hear. I was there when you sacrificed in silence and no one recognized it. I was there when you continued to do what was right, even though your heart hurt, even though others did not understand, even though you yourself did not know whether you still had enough strength to keep walking. You have passed through battles that tried to steal your mind, your peace, and the steadiness of your heart. There were days when you had to fight heavy thoughts. There were seasons when everything around you seemed to shake. There were moments when you thought pressure, loss, and fear would swallow you. But I stepped into the midst of those things. I placed my hand upon you and declared, "You belong to me." Darkness does not have the right to decide your ending. I covered you with my preservation in ways you have never fully known. There were things I stopped before they touched you. There were doors I closed because they were not blessings, even though at the time you thought you were being rejected. There were delays I allowed, not to hurt you, but to keep you from what was not ready, from what was not pure, from what could have caused you to lose the peace I was building in you. No weapon formed against you can prosper when you are in me. That does not mean you will never face battle. It means the battle has no right to write the final word over your life. It means opposing words, hidden schemes, delays, seasons of being underestimated, and moments of rejection cannot cancel what I have placed within you. What was once delayed is being restored by me into the right flow of time. I am not late in blessing. I have not forgotten what I promised. I do not overlook your prayers simply because they were spoken in whispers. I heard even the words you did not have strength to form into sentences. I understood even the tears that fell before me like a wordless plea. And I have prepared in such a way that when everything is revealed, you will know it is my hand. My child, there are seasons that feel like famine, where you feel lacking not only in material things, but also in joy, affirmation, safety, and hope. But I am the one who can turn dry ground into a table. I am the one who can bring life back to the place you thought was only wilderness. I am the one who can restore not only what you lost, but also the part of you that grew weary from losing for too long. You were once looked down on, but human contempt cannot measure the value I have placed upon you. You were once rejected, but that rejection does not erase my choice. You were once overlooked, but I have never overlooked you. I am lifting you in a way that will help you understand that the hidden years were not useless. I am choosing you in the very place where you once felt unseen. I am restoring honor to you, not so you may become proud, but so your life may become a testimony of my faithfulness. The transfer I bring is not only outward wealth, it is a transfer of peace, joy, clarity, courage, wisdom, and doors at the right time. I want you to step into a new season not only with filled hands, but with a healed heart. I want you to receive blessing without being ruled by old fear. I want you to step into abundance while still keeping humility, watchfulness, and closeness to me. Believe that the prayers you sowed in darkness have not been forgotten. Your whispers have risen before me. The times you chose to believe when nothing seemed to change have been remembered. The tears you thought were useless have become seeds in my hands. And when the season comes, what was sown in pain will blossom in restoration. I am also teaching you to recognize my voice amid the many noises of the world. When you become still, you will hear my gentle yet certain guidance more clearly. I do not pressure you through fear. I lead you with love and truth. Learn to trust even when you have not yet seen the whole picture. Take small steps in obedience, because each one is bringing you closer to what I have prepared. There are things I am building within you that are more important than the things I am giving to you. I am forming a steadfast heart, a faith that is not easily shaken, and a deep understanding of my love. As you mature in these things, you will no longer fear loss, because you will know that the source of every good thing never runs dry. Therefore, stand firm. Do not let the past teach you to distrust the future. Do not let seasons of lack make you afraid of blessing. Do not let delay make you conclude that I have forgotten you. I am still working. I am still opening the way. I am still calling you out of the narrow place and into a broader life in my grace. This moment is a reminder that you are not abandoned. You are seen, preserved, loved, and led. What I am releasing over you will come with peace, wisdom, and true restoration. Open your heart, not in panic, but in faith. Receive the new thing I am doing. And remember that every good thing that comes from me carries light, order, and love that never runs dry.